Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gemma and a really warm welcome if you have found my channel today. I have 4 children, a 3-year-old boy called Oscar, and I also have triplet boys who are currently 3 months old. In today's video, I am giving you a full rundown of the Yoto Player. This video today is in collaboration with Yoto Player, but I'd just like to disclaim before we start that anything that I say is my own words. I haven't been told to say anything or give opinions that I don't believe in. I'm going to put all the information on how you can get your hands on a Yoto Player in the description box below. In there also is a discount code that will give you £10 off your purchase if you want to go ahead and buy one of these. If you also want to be in with a shout of winning a Yoto Player, keep watching to the end of this video when I'm going to give you all the details about how you can win yourself a Yoto Player and a starter pack. The Yoto Player puts your kids in control, and when we're thinking about the Montessori principles of encouraging independence, that is so important. This little ingenious design allows your children to independently access audiobooks, podcasts, music, radio stations, all in a really safe way. The Yoto Player has no screen, no microphone, and no ads, which means that you can kind of be rest assured that your child is only listening to things that you would want your child to be listening to. The Yoto Player has a really simple, easy to access design that even really young children can access. It has 2 small buttons on the top and a slot for the cards to go into, a on-off button and a headphone jack, and essentially that is it. So very young children can access this device and independently entertain themselves without a screen. So how exactly does it work? So the Yoto Player works with the Yoto Player and these cards that you can purchase from the Yoto store. The cards store on them the information for the content, so they can be stories or audiobooks, they can be podcasts, music, and a whole range of other things that I'll go into later. So essentially you take a card, and these are exactly like a credit card. They don't bend or break, so you can leave your child independently with these, knowing that they're not going to be destroyed. These cards can be bought from the Yoto Player store and contain different things from music to podcasts to audiobooks. There are currently 6 different audio categories in the Yoto store, and these range from 0 to 8 years plus. They come from 150 different titles, and you can purchase these from as little as $1.99. Your child then inserts the card into the slot at the top. This then means that you can use your card when your Yoto Player is offline, and it also means you can use it virtually using the Yoto Player app, which I really love because it means I don't always need to have these cards. So if we're upstairs and Oscar comes in really early in the morning, I can put on an audiobook from my phone. The make your own cards allow you to record content onto a card. So if the Yoto store doesn't have a story that you would like, you can purchase a pack of, I think, 5 or 10 make your own cards, and then you can upload your own content onto the cards, which is incredible. So I have a particular love for the story The Koala Who Could, and so that's not available in the Yoto store, but I was able to have one of these make your own cards, record on my phone the audio of me reading the story, and then upload it onto a make your own card. I then keep this card with the book, and then if Oscar would like to listen to this book, he can use this card, slot it into the Yoto Player, and it will play me reading this story. So that is a really incredible feature as well. You can also record onto the Yoto Player any music that you would like, or podcasts, or anything else that doesn't exist already on a card. You can record it onto a card. The 2 buttons at the top allow your child to access some of the features such as volume control and skip. On the Yoto Player app, you're actually able to set a max volume limit, which is a really good feature as a parental setting. So you can make sure that your child can't blare the Yoto Player, although the actual max volume isn't massively loud. But if your child is having the Yoto Player in their room at bedtime, for example, you can limit the volume of the Yoto Player so it's not going to be way too loud for kind of a bedtime atmosphere. And you can also make it really loud if you're having it in a party. So very recently Oscar had his birthday party and we used the Yoto Player for the music, and so I was able to kind of crank it up to full volume for that situation. The Yoto Player also has a built-in battery that lasts up to 5 hours, which is incredible because it means you can take it off its docking station charging pads and take it around the house with you. So if it's bedtime and you want to use the Yoto Player to play the bedtime story, you can take it out of the playroom without the cable, take it upstairs to bed, let your child listen to it, even leave it in their room, and you can bring it down kind of in the morning and recharge it. The fact that it has that built-in battery also means that you could take it out with you. You could have it in the car and you don't need to be thinking constantly that it needs to be charged because it's got that 5-hour lifespan. The Yoto Player has Bluetooth capability, which is amazing because it means you can connect your Yoto Player to your phone and then you can use it as a Bluetooth speaker, allowing you to play things from Audible. So I have quite a selection of children's books on Audible, which means I can still play it on my Yoto Player. And it also means you can play music from Spotify or from your phone and use it as a Bluetooth speaker. So you've got that potential as well as the card content. The Yoto Player also has a pixel display which brings audio to life. So the screen for the most part will display the time and whether it's daytime or nighttime. You can set all of this on the Yoto app. You can decide as well when the sun comes up, which is a great feature because it means you can have it almost like a clock in your child's room and they know that they can, learn to read the time, but they also know when the sun's up, that's kind of like daytime, or that they can come out of their room. I love that feature. And it also is for any of the educational audiobooks, for learning a language, for example, an image might appear to support the word that's being said. So if you're learning the word flower in a different language, a pixelated image of the flower might appear to support the educational content. And it also has a night light. This section along the back creates a night light, so if you're having it in your child's room, you can also select the color that that night light will be on the Yoto Player app. All of these little features just make this product even more incredible than just being able to play stories. And lastly, an amazing feature of the Yoto Player is that it contains free content. This is content that you can even access if you don't own a Yoto Player just by downloading the Yoto Player app. This is completely free for you to access, to play on your phone or onto your Yoto Player. If you don't have a Yoto Player, but you can still access it through the app and play it on your phone. So this month there is a selection of stories and music that is given to us for free. So every day if you press the right hand button once, it will play a micro podcast which is presented by a guy called Jake, and Oscar absolutely loves listening to those micro podcasts. They kind of just cover something really small every day, and I can always hear him talking back. So it might be they're talking about something in the news, but in a very child-friendly, accessible way. It might be playing a game or talking about language or rhyme, and I think, if I'm right in saying that Jake is a teacher, and it really comes across because all the content is really educational, and I can hear Oscar kind of responding. Press it twice, you get to Yoto Radio, which is a curated selection of songs, nursery rhymes, and other sounds from nature, all coming together on Yoto Radio. So to have Yoto Radio that has been curated particularly for kids is really incredible, that I know that he can access that and he can be listening to it, and I know that he is safe in what the content he is absorbing. So if you've listened to all of that and you'd love to get your hands on a Yoto Player to own yourself, and you are living in the UK, head over to my Instagram at The Way We Play and click on this image. In the caption of that image will give you all the details of how you enter the competition to get your hands on a Yoto Player and a starter pack. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye.